Matthew Martin, and the news is good. Tonight, Sarah, a type. I am standing in the auditorium of the Vilonia Church of Christ. I'm getting ready to worship God this Lord's Day. Are you? I hope that you are. I hope that you will be here with us because it is Mother's Day this Sunday. And we're considering one very famous mother talked about in the Bible. That is Sarah, the wife of Abraham and the mother of Isaac. We're going to be considering how Sarah is a type. That is to say, she is a picture that also points to, either forward or backward in this case, another mother that is famously talked about in the Bible. Sarah is a type, first of all, of Eve, the mother of all living people. Eve was the first of all of us. With Adam, of course, but Eve was the first mother of all. And every person who's ever been born, who's ever lived, traces their lineage ultimately back to Eve. And so she is that type, she is that picture of the mother of all, but Sarah is the fulfillment of that in a sense, in that Sarah is the mother of all spiritual living. Abraham is, of course, the great mother of faith, but Sarah must by necessity be the mother of faith. Through Sarah, God tells her that she will be the mother of kings. And you can find that literally in that her descendancy traces down to David, the king, and all the other kings who will come from David's lineage. And so in that sense, Sarah is this great matriarch of all the kings of Israel. But one of those descendants of David is Jesus himself. Jesus is the king over all kings, and Jesus is the savior of all humanity. All of us who are born of Eve are saved by Jesus, who came about through the descendancy of Sarah. So as Eve is the mother of all living, Sarah can claim to be the mother of all spiritual living. We'll talk about that in more detail. She's also a type of Mary, the actual mother of Jesus. Mary was a mother of promise, in that she was promised through miraculous means she would have a child, when there is no way she could have a child because she has never known a man, yet she will have a child, and that child will be the Savior of the world. In the same way, not quite the same way, but similar, Sarah is also a mother of promise. Sarah also, like Mary, is unable to have a child, in her sake, because she has gotten so old, she's barren and she's too old to have a child. She is biologically incapable of having a child, and the only way she ever could have a child is if God just let it happen. And God lets it happen. Sarah becomes this mother of promise, specifically the mother of Isaac, who continues that Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Israel lineage. But you see the picture in the typography between Mary and Sarah. Both mothers of promise, both mothers who needed to trust that God would do the impossible, did, and watched God do. And that leads us to the third and final point to kind of tie it all together, is that Sarah is the type of all mothers today. All mothers who are mothers of faith, all those who put their trust in God. Not necessarily perfectly, because as we'll see, Sarah wasn't always perfectly faithful. She in fact scoffed at the idea that she would have a child, but she comes around. She has a child, and she remains a great hero of faith for the whole rest of her life. In that sense, she gets to be a type for all people of faith, for all of those who put their trust that God can do the impossible, that God can work His will and accomplish His will, no matter how improbable or unlikely or impossible that it seems. Trust God. Sarah did. Sarah saw the power of the Lord, and so can we. So if we will just use her as a model of perseverance and faith and influence over all generations, then, well, if we're like Sarah, I think we'll be quite all right. That's the subject that we're going to consider this coming Sunday. It's Mother's Day. I hope you'll be here this Lord's Day. We'll see you then. God bless. It is an absolutely perfect day. I mean, I record these in advance, so I don't know when you're going to watch this one. So it might be, storming and terrible and horrific outside. But at least right now, it is absolutely perfect. There's not a cloud in the sky. It is a perfect, just frozen in time looking sort of blue. It's just amazing to look at. My prayer for you today is that you will enjoy the day, whatever it is. If it is a rainy and dreary day, you will appreciate that God causes the sunshine and the rain. If it is a beautiful and crisp and bright day, you'll appreciate that God causes the rain and the sunshine. Whatever day it is the day the Lord has made, and you will rejoice and be glad in it. Whereas the people of the world rely on their circumstances, a good day or a bad day, a rainy day or a sunny day, to determine their mood. You're a Christian, and you are not governed by happenstance. You are governed by blessings. And rain is a blessing. It replenishes the earth. Sunshine is a blessing. It warms our backs. So whatever the day is, I pray that you'll appreciate it and give thanks to God for it, because it has been given to you by Him. Have a great day.